Up? We are live. It's Mike Pyatt with the one and only Sarah Pyatt, aka the Queen of Digital Marketing. She's taken it over, landing high-paying clients consistently on demand with her SEO company and just crushing it online, making new videos. She just did a video about how to handle crappy clients because hey, they do come. That's part of the fulfillment process.
You said she's crushing it, but then she's like...
Well, she's closing big deals, but then, you know, sometimes she's got to weed out the fish, so to speak, and get the good clients. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
So it's part of the fulfillment process of getting the leads, closing the leads, and then fulfilling them, delivering on what you're promised. And Sarah's basically taking over the game right now. 2019, she's fresh in the game.
Wow.
I've been in the game for 8 years, so I'm just chilling back here. Sarah's coming in, boom, she's crushing it. But I just wanted to record this video, and I grabbed Sarah too. I was like, hey, let's watch this ad. It's from the OG of Frank Kern. Frankie boy. Sarah, do you know Frank Kern, and do you know who he is?
No, I don't, Mike.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow, he just did like a bunch of, like when the internet marketing phase was going on with Jeff Walker, Evan Pagan, the syndicate, so to speak. He was like one of those big people. He was making a ton. And then he got sued by the FCT, I believe. And he lost a bunch of money. But now he's back on the scene. He's hanging out with Grant Cardone, Pedro's Bullion. And yeah, he doesn't have a lot of views on his ad yet, his in-stream ad. And I watched it, and I kind of had mixed emotion. I watched it again, and I had an insight from it, but only the second time. So it was interesting to see if he's competing with the big boys or the smaller boys, so to speak, the newer people. He's an OG in the game. He's trying to get into in-stream YouTube ads. He's trying to make his comeback with his free book offer.
Wow.
So let's go ahead, listen to his ad, and see what he's got going on. Frankie boy, let's see what you got.
I got my blue light sunglasses on, guys. Just
you know what? I think I need
these help to block the blue light, you know?
True.
Whew.
I just have to add something real quick. So just
okay.
Let us know another YouTube ads tip or business secret. We're starting to go more broad too. I got to add the display capture.
A business secret. So a business secret is...
Got it.
You got it already?
Nope, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, a business secret is you choose who you get to work with. You call the shots. You pick the number, the price, whatever. Nothing's ever too high. Like, we can all be, like, scared to, like, make a sale at first, like pitch them on a higher monthly plan of like maybe like $2,000 or more. But in all reality, like if they're a qualified business, they're going to invest in advertising, and you have a process you're comfortable with and you speak it to them confidently and you know you can get results, then charge that high price, you know? Just a little tip. Don't be afraid to charge what you got to charge, you know?
That's
to make it worth your
there.
while. Yeah.
I love that. Now, let's go to Frankie Boy's ad.
All right, so you know how in any given target market, you know, there's kind of three categories of people. There are the people who are ready to buy right now, which is who everybody's advertising to, hyper-competitive, hard to sell to. And then there's this bigger segment of the market, about half of the people in the market, they're probably going to be buying in the next 30 to 90 days or so. And then, of course, the rest of them may never buy. Well, when you look in that segment, that bigger segment of people who are likely to buy in the next 30 to 90 days or whatever, wouldn't it be cool if we knew that there were certain things that might happen that would accelerate their desire for your stuff? See, that's called an indicator. And an indicator is something that your market will experience. That will...
Okay, so first off the bat, I think he took an organic video and made it into an ad. Just seems so organic, doesn't it?
True.
Okay.
Will indicate that they're going to now have a more immediate need for whatever it is you're selling. And this concept, at least for me, originally came from observing how home security companies market offline. If a house gets broken into in a neighborhood, what a home security company will usually do is they'll scan the police reports for all of the break-ins, and then they will start direct mailing all of the neighboring houses that are near the place that got broken into, basically saying, hey, there's been some crime in your area, and you want us to come out and, you know, put a security system in there. So here's the thing with advertising. If something works well offline, a lot of times it can work even more efficiently online. So here's how this might translate in an online environment. So the question becomes, how do you do it online? Right? And thankfully, it can be a lot easier, and it can be a lot cheaper, and it can be a lot faster. So the first thing you need to ask yourself is, what could be an indicator for my marketplace? What could they experience, or what could be happening in their lives or whatever that would cause them to have a more immediate need for whatever it is that you're selling? I'll give you an example. A friend and client of mine, they have a home services company, and their company comes and removes like junk from your house. So when we were brainstorming some promotional ideas for this company, what would happen in someone's life where they would need this service, right? What would they be doing? And we came up with two no-brainer things. Thing number one, if you just sell your house and you're moving out of the house, you know how when you move, you end up you're packing all your stuff, and then there's this giant mountain of stuff that you've had for years, and you're like, why do I have all this stuff?
That's like his best insight I got. I'm like, yeah,
well,
true.
Of course, their company would come and get rid of it. Another indicator would be right in that same vein, would be if you're moving into a new house. Well, what do you have when you move? 1 million empty boxes, right? And then inevitably you're like, do I really need the statue of Garfield with the broken tail? I think I want to throw that away as well. So now the question becomes, okay, if we know this is going to happen, how do we advertise for it? And here's what you do. Now, the name of the game, as always, is this concept of intent-based branding. Intent-based branding is a really simple concept to understand. We identify a target market, and then we put very useful content in front of them that speaks directly to our perfect prospect. If they consume
he's known for making things simple.
They're probably interested in whatever it is we have, and then we make offers to them later. Super basic version of it, a little more complicated than that, but that's the big picture. So how would we use it in this context? Well, in this case, we would create content for both groups of people. If you've just sold your house and if you're moving into a new house. As a matter of fact, we probably want to get in front of the people who are about to sell their houses. So what can we do for them? Well, wouldn't it make sense if we created some content that educated people on what to do in the process of selling their home? So the question now becomes, all right, within the context of how we can help, what would those people want? What would be genuinely helpful for them? What would their frustrations be? And what would their emotions be around that, right? So in this case, when someone's thinking about selling their house, they know they're going to have to move, and they're already dreading it because what's the worst thing about moving? It's horribly inconvenient, right? So we might put together some content specifically for those folks, and the content might be something like, here's how to plan for a move so it's not going to be awful. Here's how to pack all your stuff up so it doesn't get broken, right? So this is long before they even move. We're just putting stuff out there, just really calling out to people that's like, hey, if you're thinking about moving, watch this content. Now, when they watch the content, we now know that they're facing one of those indicators that are going to make them interested in my client's service. So once they consume that content, then my client can run retargeting ads to them saying, hey, if you're moving and you have a whole bunch of junk and you don't want to deal with it, well, come get it for you. And then they tell them what to do. I'll give you one more really simple example, right? This is a universally applicable example everyone can relate to. Let's say we're selling cars. And let's say our target market is going to be affluent parents who want to buy the safest car possible for their teenager.
This is such a bad ad. I'm sorry. It's so organic.
That is about to get their driver's license. They're going to want to start driving. What is every parent going to be thinking about? How is my kid going to be safe? What's the best possible car I can get for this child that's going to allow them to survive any sort of accident that may come? So what would we do? Obviously, we want to target everybody who's thinking about buying a car for their kid and educate them on the safest type of car. Now, this is where you really have to be very conscious of the way intent-based branding works. We don't want to pitch during this content part. Instead, the video might say something like this. If you're a parent and your child has their learner's permit and now it's come for that fateful moment where you're starting to face the decision of, my little child is going to be driving on their own, I need to get them a car, the probably biggest concern that's going on in your mind right now is keeping them safe. That's why we put together this quick little video showing you the 7 must-haves that indicate safety in any car, no matter what type it is, right? So we're not pitching a particular type of car. We're just basically calling out to the person saying, hey, if you're looking to buy a car for your kid, watch this video. Then we're building that bond with them, we're educating them, etc. If they watch the content, what's that going to tell you? They're probably a parent considering buying a car for their child. So after they watch it, now we retarget them with offers. And of course, the offers are going to be about how safe the car is. Really simple concept, very, very, very effective. Few people ever give it this much forethought in terms of planning their ad campaigns. If you do, you'll probably come out ahead, and you'll help a lot of people in the process. My name is Frank Kern for KernBranding.com. Hope you found this helpful. If you know anyone else,
yeah, this is just from organic. Probably has a client doing it for him. Said, hey, let's just take this organic video and put it as an in-stream ad. That's why it only has
yeah,
15,000
it took
views.
way too long to get to the point.
Like, I know Frank Kern back when he did the original marketing and stuff. Like, he could do way better. He could do like a
I know, like,
booming
tell he's a
ad with
smart
like
guy.
testimonials. I know.
Sorry, guys, I'm just slouching, but I'm just like.
It's like, dang, Frankie, let's go.
I'm put to sleep,
This
guys.
is 2019, Frank. Welcome to the game. Welcome to the YouTube ads profitable game. You gotta, views are get on the rise right now. Views are going up. The cost is going up. You gotta have ads that boom. You gotta punch that CTA. You gotta do at least a manual audio
in the first
CTA.
30 seconds, you need to get to your point. Who this
Show
is for.
some proof. Like, bam.
I was trying to figure out
Tony
what is he
Robbins
trying to
was
say
coaching
the whole
me.
time.
Like, say something
what is he
like,
even trying to get a point
boom.
across?
You know, I use mass control marketing.
Whoever's doing Frank's ads.
Like, make it sound way cooler.
For what you're targeting
make a
for.
new ad.
Don't get lazy.
Stop being lazy and using organic as your ads. Make a specific ad.
Nobody wants to make an ad,
He could make
but
just
everybody
one
wants
off
an
the top
ROI.
of his head, and boom.
Wow.
Seriously. Well, what do you guys think? Let us know. Do you know Frank Kern from his original bigger marketing days? What do you think of his comeback? What do you think of his YouTube ads? Do you think he could have done better? How are you going to use this for your YouTube ads? I know for our YouTube ads, I'm really going to be to the point. Maybe do like a small, soft CTA, like for the book. Like, oh, I just documented this in this book. By the way, I was helping out this client yesterday. Boom, boom, with this. Maybe actually put in some real results first. Like, you should come out ahead in your marketing. You know what I'm saying? Bam, give some real results. What can be possible? Hit him with the harder CTA. Get the book. Free shipping. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go to his landing page real quick.
You put me to sleep.
And then he just uses an old landing page. Like, oh, let's just send it to this because this is what we usually
Convert
send it to.
2.0. Like, this is from 1980. It's like Frank just got out of jail. Did he go to jail?
I mean, I think he did for a bit. No, I don't think he did.
Oh, okay.
Wow, he's really trying hard, though.
Okay.
FrankKernBook.com. This is his book. It's an opt-in page, but it's an order page. It goes to his thing. So, original sales letter ends right here. Disclaimer. Send me the book. ClickFunnels. Order bump. Doesn't even update the price, but apparently. One-time offer. One of the greatest ways to totally dominate any market is for your prospects to see you everywhere. And right now, you can access my omnipresent training that shows you how you can do just that. That's what we were just talking about, advertising everywhere. Create celebrity positioning in your marketplace by being everywhere your prospects turn. It's like, that's pretty easy to do. This training, and how to do it profitable, right? This training has never been released, excuse me, as a standalone training before. I don't know if I believe that, but I'm sure it's true. Sorry about that. And was previously only available as part of a $3,997. You could pay like huge numbers back in the day. But you can get immediate access today just for $27.
Posture.
Wow. Check the box above to order.
Head. Straighten your head up.
Hey, do you want to know how billion-dollar CEOs, positions, and even cult leaders control people's opinions without ever meeting them? Seriously, I need to work on my posture. Guys, what do you think of now the funnel and Frank Kern's?
Let's put you to the side so they can see your
What do you guys think? Yes or no? Plus, we're going to be coming out with some new content in 2019. We're going to be talking about, again, those 3 core systems of lead generation, sales, and fulfillment. And Sarah's going to go more into sales and fulfillment because she's rocking those areas right now. As I mentioned in the video, I'm going to go more into lead generation, stepping back, systematizing the thing as a whole from like a CEO perspective, whatever you want to look at it. Trying to piece things together, people, put them in places, make big moves, strategize. Boom. Plus also put some content in place, especially around lead gen, YouTube ads, anything about generating leads, scaling the business, hiring the right people, keeping the right people, also being personal, productive yourself. I'm also about to release a new productivity program, a new video out on this channel. It's just going to be released as well as a call with Brian about my personal productivity formula. So you're definitely going to want to check that out and stay tuned for new upcoming videos and many new changes in the 2019. Thank you for going through this video. Again, let us know your thoughts below and looking forward to talking to you soon and giving you a lot of value. Peace.
Bye, guys.
Later.